Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. This weekend I'll just get loaded up because today I'm going to do a comparison of two really classic vintage SE single edge razors. One of the razors is quite common, millions were produced, however the other one is not so common, and to find them in good condition is quite rare. Okay, before we go on to there, a couple of products which I'd like to highlight from Marlboro's, this beard oil. It's a really good product. Really makes your beard, moustache, it sort of conditions it, you know. And then tash wax, Marlboro's tash wax. Really good product. It's not greasy. It's not too hard. It sort of just melts in your fingers. Really perfect. So anyway, so we're shave testing a comparison of two classic razors. The first one is the Darwin single edge razor, and the second one is the Rolls razor, and they did various models. This is the Viscount. They did the aluminium version of the Viscount as well, but this is the nickel plated or chromium plated one, complete with its box, original blade, original instructions. Really nice classic. They do the Imperial as well, but these are a little bit more refined. So I'll hold them both together so you can compare the size. You can see the Darwin's quite a bit bigger. So I'll just talk you through the Darwin one first. To open the case, you just press this button here, and then inside we've got a spare blade there. There's your spare blade. There's the number one blade. The handle, shaving handle, is here, and the blade holder is there. I'll just see if we can highlight there, that little catch just down there. You pull that up, and the whole of the back will come out and reveal the strops inside. There's a double-sided strop. You can see this side here. I've got some red oxide paste on there, but you can pull that strop out, reverse it, slide it back in again, and you've got a different surface with a different paste. So we're going to lift out this he says. Just bear with me a sec. Pull out the handle, thus, and the blade holder, and that's what the case looks like when it's empty. And the stropping mechanism is similar to the Rolls. You literally just pull the mechanism down and you can see the blade reversing. You can hear it slapping. Quite ingenious really. Similar to the rolls but improved. Now for the handle, the blade. So you don't have to touch the blade. You just bring it up to the vertical like that, and then turn it 90 degrees, and then click it forward, backwards, and then the handle scrolls, screws. Just a minute, I'll have to get my glasses for this. I know it looks fiddly, but I need to have my glasses on. So you screw into the blade like that, and then simply pull it out. So I'll just put the case away for now. Now then, you can use this just like a straight razor if you like, and in the back, this screw here is an adjuster. You can adjust the level of the angle by undoing this back of the handle, and there's a little screwdriver. So you just put it in there and screw it up or down, and it alters the angle. So the idea with this now is you put there's a blade holder there, you slide the blade into the holder and then unscrew the handle, turn it around and put it into a different position on the back of the blade holder, and they have a nice little good to go and the gap there between the edge and the blade, you can adjust that up or down. That's just about right where it is. I normally have it just set as close to the edge as possible, and then just lift it about 0.5 millimetre. And that gives quite an aggressive edge. It's not too aggressive. If you lift it up even further, it gets more aggressive as you go along. It was designed by a German guy who saw the capabilities of the Rolls razor and decided to make some improvements. It's a great toy, you know, it's great having to play around with it. I've not used it for quite a few months now because I've been restoring other people's blades, so it's nice to get it out, but the edge had gone dull. I had to refresh it. It's perfectly sharp now. And the other intriguing thing about this is the whole handle, and I don't think the case is cobalt steel, it's not, but this is quite heavy, and the blade, the handle, the blade holder, everything's made from or cast from a solid block of cobalt steel. He had a factory where he manufactured all this cobalt steel, and so you've got a great blade that will never rust. So there we have the Darwin SE razor, quite a rarity, you know. I like it, the way that you can just tweak around with it and, you know, use it as a straight razor one day, you know, use it as a safety razor the other day. Quite unique. So onto the rolls razor. These are quite common, but you usually find them in a pretty poor condition and neglected, you know. So it's good to find one that's, I won't say it's unused, but it's seen very little use, let's put it that way. So on the top of the button there, there's S for strop, H for horn. The horn will reveal the slate. That's for just getting the edge back, refreshing the edge every now and again. And then the S is for the strop. Just push the button in and it pops open. And there's the leather strop. I've coated it in red oxide. Makes the blade a little bit sharper. So if you're not familiar with these, you just lift the handle out like so, and then push the blade into the vertical position. He says, and then twist it 90 degrees and it just lifts off. Simple as that. And then undo the handle a little bit, just about that much, and that'll depress the holding button there, and it's simply just slide it on up to the middle section there. Slide it on and then screw it up tight. And that's it, nice and locked. I'll just refresh this soap. It's just dried out with the heat from his skin. I remember my dad using a Rolls razor. I could hear him in the bathroom with a clickety clack and he's sharpening it. I've had one of these for years, and the great travel companion, you know, they're great. I like them just because they're not adjustable, not at all, but I like them for the simplicity. They keep the edge well. It's made from Sheffield, the blade's made from Sheffield steel. A really good quality, you know. I usually, before I start shaving with it, I usually strop it for about a minute, and that'll put a nice edge. And the strop paste itself helps as well. If you treat it just like you would a straight razor, you know, you just after you've had a shave, strop it, for about 30 laps just to get the excess moisture, or any, not excess moisture, any unseen moisture. So there we have it. Two shaving classics, side by side. And I think I'll do, I've got a Wilkinson, book shifting that, a Wilkinson 7-day set, so I'll do that as a comparison next week. Should be interesting. Okay, thanks very much for watching, and enjoy the rest of the weekend, and I'll catch up with you next week. Thank you, bye for now.